Well, May has been a very interesting month for me and my UFO footage. The last month I did UFO footage before this was March, and I definitely saw weird crap that month. So I decided to come back to it in May because I've been reading about more UFO sightings around the state in Massachusetts. So I wanted to see if I would see anything. So starting around May 14th or so, I started looking at the night sky. Because I finished doing gaming stuff early in the month. So around May 15th and later, I started looking at the night sky. And I noticed several different UFOs. Most of them were flashes of light. Weird, strange flashes of light that just couldn't be explained. They weren't stars, they weren't anything like that. They were too bright. One of them was behind a tree. One of them was bright green. And I noticed these on nights when it was late at night and it wasn't clear. So maybe they were star reflections, but I doubt it. They could also be like malfunctions in the camera, things like artifacting maybe, but I doubt it as well. I'm not sure. But the real weird stuff started happening the night of May 19th. My mother had gone out to eat. No, she didn't go out to eat, that's wrong. My mother had gone out with a few friends to watch a TV show. And I was home alone for like 4 or 5 hours that night, from like 8:30 p.m. to maybe around 11 p.m. So I was home alone for 2 or 3 hours. So you know what I did? I did a whole bunch of watches, UFO watches, looking out the side window, which I'm going to show off right now. When I do UFO watches, which is usually around midnight or late 11 p.m. to midnight to 1 a.m. on most nights, I'm looking out this side window. I'm trying to see if I see anything out of the ordinary. And at night you can't see anything at all, except for street lights. So this is the perfect time to see a UFO. It's late at night. I tend to see them around midnight. For 2 minutes, I tend to watch and film at the same time. And then I enhance the film by brightening it really bright in the computer program and look at it on the big screen to see if I notice anything out of the ordinary. And I tend to zoom in to see if I see weird stuff. A few nights ago I saw some weird eye-like things down here. But generally I see the UFOs late at night when I'm doing this. So I decided to do this like 4 or 5 times a night on May 19th, starting May 19th and May 20th, because I was home, my father was in bed, no one's going to stop me. My mother wasn't there, and they don't like when I do this, but somehow I got away with it on 2 straight nights. So I started doing this. I did 14 minutes of footage one night, and she went to watch the show again the next night. So I did 18 minutes of footage that night. And this is when I started noticing weird things. First thing, on the 19th, I saw 2 things. The first thing I saw was a UFO that was moving through the trees that could not be a reflection of the house that has a window nearby that I had figured out was causing a lot of lights to be seen around that area. But this thing was moving through the trees, so it couldn't be that. Okay, I think something's going on, because that was not a freaking reflection. No car drove by. Did you see that? What you just saw was footage of that. Then the next weird thing was on the 20th, which was the next night. I was zooming in, and I noticed this bright yet milky kind of orby type bluish whitish light. Weird, and it wasn't very bright, but it was bright enough for my camera to pick it up and for me to see it with the camera, so I zoomed in on it. And I would see this again a few nights later, on the 25th. Huh? See that? Zoom in a bit closer. UFO, I don't know. It's very, very dim. I don't see it anymore. And that was just footage you saw of it, taken the first night when I saw it. On the 21st, I decided to do watches late at night around 11 p.m. and I noticed another light moving through the trees like the first one I saw on the 19th. What you just saw was footage of that. And the weirdest thing I saw, and this could be easily explained by reflections maybe, I'm not sure, but I saw what looked like a bright glowing set of eyes looking at me on the outside a house nearby. And this was on the 29th, a few nights ago. I haven't seen anything like that since, but this is kind of like what I saw in March of 2014. I noticed something similar to that then. Huh? The hell is that? Or what the hell are those? And that was footage of what I saw. Those weird eye-like reflections. I'm not sure what they were, if they were a reflection or a light. I don't know. I can't really tell in the video footage. It's too dark. I'm going to go into these 4 sightings. First of all, the UFO moving through the trees, what could it be? Well, it's not a star, because stars don't move that quickly. It might be a satellite, but I think it was a pretty cloudy night. I didn't see stars, so why would I see a satellite? Maybe it was a plane, but it seemed to disappear. I didn't see it again. I don't think it was a helicopter. I think I would have heard that. Easily something very weird, because I didn't notice it again. It didn't have plane-like lights. I know what a plane looks like. Red and white flashing lights. This didn't have that. The weirdest thing is the orb I saw on the 25th and the 20th before that. I have no clue what this is. This doesn't fit any kind of thing you normally would see. It was actually increasing in brightness while it was standing still. It didn't move, which is the weirdest thing about it. So the first thing that I notice is getting brighter and brighter, and at first when I see it, I think it's like a cobweb or a speck on a window. But it starts to get brighter and brighter, and it doesn't move like a cobweb. It stays perfectly still. And as I zoom in on it, the camera starts getting blurry. Now this camera does have blurring problems, but I don't know if that's caused by me filming UFOs or not, and some people might think that's the cause of it, but I don't know, really. But the camera was blurring, and this thing was getting brighter, and I noticed it again 5 nights later, on the 25th. Same exact thing. Don't think it was a star, because I couldn't see stars that night. It was too dim to be a star, the wrong color. and it changed in brightness a lot, so I thought it was a star, and it changed in brightness really quickly, like within a few seconds. I don't know. It's just weird. It can't be a plane because it wasn't moving. It can't be a helicopter. It can't be a satellite because of that. They all move. The tree UFO I saw on the 21st, I don't know what it was. It could be a plane, maybe. But I only saw it for a few seconds. I didn't notice plane-like lights in it. It's weird. The ones I saw on the 19th and the 21st might be a plane. I haven't truly ruled out a plane, but I don't think it was because I didn't see plane-like lights on either one of them. I just saw them moving through the tree and then I saw them disappear. I didn't see them move through the other patches of the tree that's to the left of them. So, you think it was a plane, I would notice it in the patch of the tree to the left of it, where you can see through the tree to the skyline. There's a section where there's a skyline to the right where I saw this and skyline to the left, where you can see through the trees. And you think I would have seen it if it was a plane. Was I was moving through the left-hand one after it moved through the right-hand one, but I didn't notice that, so. As for the eyes seen on May 29th, I don't know if they're a reflection of a streetlight in a car that was there that night and not other nights. I don't know if it was just a light or just a weird reflection picked up by this camera and over amplified. I'm not sure about that. I'm not sure what it was. It was just strange. And it wasn't like the other eyes where it was so weird that it couldn't be anything but anything out of the ordinary. It wasn't so weird that it had to be paranormal like the other eyes I saw in March. Because it didn't move. It looked more like a reflection this time. I'm guessing it was probably just a reflection, honestly. And to go through all the possibilities here is tough. But definitely the weirdest thing I saw was the orb I saw on 2 straight nights. That was not anything out of the ordinary as far as I can tell. That just can't be a star, satellite, plane, helicopter, or anything like that. It was just something weird. I don't know if this is the last night this month I'm going to be doing stuff in terms of paranormal sky watches for UFOs, but I'm leaning towards not doing much more. Because I want to do gaming related stuff again on my other channel, which is all about Let's Plays and playing video games and all that. I just don't think I'm going to have much time to do that from now on. So, I'm pretty much going to be making June a gaming month. Because most of May was about UFO hunting. And I don't want to do this too much for other reasons I'm not going to say. But let's just say I'm probably not going to continue with this much longer from now. You might have to wait till July before I get back to it. So I'm going to alternate between months. Gaming 1 month, UFO hunting the next month. And go back to gaming the month after that. So, it's already June right now. And this is one hell of a month in May. From May 15th, it was half of a month technically. But from May 15th to May 29th, I saw some very weird stuff. And I put it on UFO hunters. And I want to briefly go into something that really bugs me about UFO hunters. The video of the orb, they didn't consider it as UFO footage. And that pisses me off, because that was really good UFO footage. That was some of the best UFO footage I've ever seen. Okay? And they just ignored it. I put it in this UFO report, and they ignored it. It wasn't even on their site. And I looked. And they're supposed to collect UFO footage, and they've ignored my UFO footage now for the first time. And that really aggravates me, because this was damn good footage. I might not even go back to UFO hunters anymore to put my stuff up there. Because honestly, I'm not sure about this, but I think I can get a lot of views without them. But it definitely helps to get a lot of views on my UFO channel by putting this stuff on UFO hunters. But I might not even need to. They've been ignoring my UFO reports for a while, and it really, really, really gets to me. Why do that? This is real footage of a real UFO, and you have ignored it. And I put it up there like maybe a few days after I saw it, because I was too busy doing other stuff like whatnot. But they shouldn't do this. I mean, UFO hunters should collect UFO reports whenever they see it. But this footage was amazing, and they ignored it. They completely ignored it, and I don't like that one bit, because I filmed it. Now, this is not the show UFO Hunters I'm talking about. This is the site UFO-Hunters.com, which has nothing to do with the show UFO Hunters on History Channel. They're not related at all. I'm not talking about the show. I'm talking about the website, which collects UFO reports. But yeah, I had stuff up on there, and they didn't bother to showcase this latest UFO report. I mean, that was really irritates me, actually. This was groundbreaking. This could have gotten big on my YouTube channel. We'll see how it goes. Right now, it's getting a lot of views anyway. But yeah, May was a really, really interesting month for UFO reports. I didn't see too many flying UFOs. I saw 2 of them. Alright, and they were very, very, very tough ones to film because they were behind trees most of the time. And I couldn't see them. They were only there for a split second. And by the time I noticed them, it was too late. I got really lucky in March when I zoomed in on one UFO and got really close-up footage of it, close up, and I could tell it wasn't a man-made light. But with this, both of them I saw this month, I couldn't do that. And the ones I did catch on film were flashing lights that just flashed and disappeared. And I don't know why they were there. But yeah, it was a really interesting month for UFO hunting because I caught a lot of stuff on footage. 15 days of amazing footage by me, and that's incredible. Especially those 2 nights when I was looking out there for hours on end to see if I saw anything out of the ordinary. When no one was around, and I did catch several stuff on footage those nights. It was a really interesting month. I'm going to come back to it in July, because June, I'm not going to do anything in this. I want to do gaming, because I have some stuff planned on my other channel, but this is the end of June. I'm not doing any more UFO hunting from now on for a little while. I'm taking a break again. I take every month off, every other month off, I mean, just so I can do other stuff. I can't commit to one thing and the other at the same time, because when I'm trying to do gaming late at night to do footage, when I'm trying to do gaming footage of me playing video games, I can't do the UFO watches at the same time. I just can't do it. I can't schedule it that way, so I have to do one or the other. So I'm leaning towards gaming this next month. So that's the end of this video. I'll be back with more stuff in July 2014, hopefully.